Alright, this is my first test with my senior design project of making code via this user interface and then copying it to my computer and then sending it to this microcontroller. Set the red LED to on. And we're going to compile the code and upload it. And that red LED should turn on. This is my project. We have a microcontroller board here with some LEDs, some buzzers, and some buttons and switches. And then we have this custom software that I made. So usually to program one of these, you need to write some text-based code, but instead we're going to do a little click and select. So I'm going to create a new project, name it something. And then this is where we can set up what we want the controller to do. So we can put setup statements and play statements. Setup happens at the beginning of the program. So at the very start, we're just going to turn the red LED on. And then we're going to include a conditional. So here we can select some input devices and we can decide what happens to the output when the input devices are activated. So here we can say if center button and the top button are pressed, then we're going to toggle the blue LED every 1 second. And if those are not pressed, we're going to turn the blue LED off. We'll make one more. This time we'll do let's do the center or the bottom. So if the center button is pressed or the bottom button is pressed, then we will toggle the yellow LED every 1 second. Otherwise, we will turn that LED off. Save and exit. And then we're going to build, and when I press this build button, it generates a bunch of code in C++ based on the input that I gave the user interface. It's uploading. So we said if the center button or the top button is pressed, then the blue LED is going to toggle every 1 second. So let's see that. So we got that toggle in there. And if the center button or the bottom button is pressed, then we're going to toggle the yellow LED. So yellow LED is toggling at the bottom press and also at the top press. Nothing fancy with the output. The real magic is just how quick and simple it is to program a board without writing a single line of text.